What's up, everybody? Welcome into the FYF live show brought to you by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my friend and co-host, John Luke Garofalo. How you doing today, JL?
Fantastic, Simon. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm anxious for these free agent signings to start happening now. We have to wait another 2 weeks, but we've been talking about it so much the past couple of days now. I just want to know, man, where the hell is Mike Evans going to go? The Seahawks aren't franchise tagging Kenneth Walker. Is he going to be back on the Seahawks, or are they letting him walk, baby? Is he going to go somewhere else? Because if they're not tagging him, I feel like someone's going to pay that dude some money.
Yeah, after the Super Bowl he had, after the postseason run he had.
And then as a Zach Charbonnet Dynasty owner, while I would be sad to no longer see Kenneth Walker on the Seahawks, that team was fun to cheer for. I'm fingers crossed that Charbonnet gets to be the lead guy there in Seattle next year. But we still got some time to wait before these signings start rolling in. It's the 18th of February now. We got officially 1, 2, 3 weeks until we'll start seeing them happen. And then even then, that's just going to be the dudes that are ready to roll, not the ones testing the market, not the ones that are maybe that second tier player where teams wait to see what happens in the draft first before they go and get their guy. I don't know, man. This is I was excited for the offseason, and now this is the little painful part. This is like the news trickle. This is like my bladder in the middle of the night. And I want that full flow of information. I want healthy kidney pee full of information going on.
That's the worst analogy you've ever come up with. Congratulations, you did it.
Pretty good, if you ask me. We got Dynasty Dave in the chat saying, "I stay ready."
Facts. We could tell.
That's feel 100% it. How he says it as well. Jail, I don't have much to add on this, but I just wanted to bring up a tweet I saw from BetMGM yesterday about the Titans coaching staff that they're putting together. It is the baldest coaching staff of all time.
Oh my God.
Every man they're hiring is a bald man. They got no hair on the top of their heads there in Tennessee.
This is astounding. Whoever noticed this at MGM needs to get a promotion. Is this Saleh? Is Saleh got a subconscious bald bias?
I think so. And so I started digging a little bit. Is it just Saleh? Is it him not wanting to feel inferior to the haired men on his staff? So he's only hiring bald men. But it turns out there's research that shows that people are psychologically biased to see men with fully shaved heads as more dominant, confident, and masculine. They're sometimes perceived as stronger and taller than they are in reality. A bald man is more likely to have his height over-predicted when you ask somebody how tall they are than a haired man.
That's wild.
So this could be Saleh. I still am on the train that he just doesn't want to feel bad when he looks over and see one of those fully haired LaFleur brothers on his staff. He wants all these bald guys so that they're in this together. They can share that shining rag or whatever you do to a bald head. But I don't know, man.
Do bald guys use wax?
I think so, like surfboard wax.
Surfboard wax, yeah.
100%. I am wondering if they can keep this trend up. There's one more bald guy getting ready to get hired. Dave said, "Be right back. Gonna go shave my head." Well, it's step one to getting hired by the Tennessee Titans.
Something about those matching uniforms is really nice. It's all blue. Bald guys in blue.
Blue bald guys. Bald guys in blue. BBB.
BBB. Cam Ward shows up at first game next year. He's bald.
That's what I was going to say. I think they might need a new quarterback because Cam Ward is not bald. Cam Ward has some nice hair on top of his head.
For now,
he's either going to have to shave it or they're going to have to go get somebody else. Are there any bald quarterbacks in the league? Connor Shaw is the last one that comes to mind. Oh,
is Mike Glennon out there?
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs. Yep.
Josh Dobbs. Dude, he needs to end up here on this team.
Josh Dobbs starting quarterback for the Titans.
Watch it happen. Cam Ward gets injured. They're seeking their backup guy. They're seeking the solution. They bring Josh Dobbs in to lead the way. And the bald trifecta is complete. I don't know what the second part is. Coaches, quarterback, and owner, fans,
yeah. When
cheerleaders.
I'm struggling to think of that many quarterbacks who are bald all time. Dan Marino still got all his hair. Aaron Rodgers still got all his hair.
Truly, the only other one I could think of was Connor Shaw, and I'm not even sure he ever played in the NFL. He was just tortured us at South Carolina for a couple years as we were Clemson fans.
We might have stumbled upon some sort of truth of the universe here.
Connor Shaw played for the Bears for one season and had 28 pass attempts, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. You need hair to be a quarterback, it turns out, but not to be a coach. I bet Connor Shaw's coaching right now.
Maybe that's when you lose it, is when you coach.
Oh, no. Actually, Connor Shaw has transitioned into a corporate career as an area vice president and benefits consultant for Gallagher Insurance.
Wow.
Yikes.
Josh Rosen's coworker now.
Yeah, they work together. It's where we all thought Sam Darnold was going to end up before he said, wait, watch this,
yeah,
baby.
He's won a Super Bowl.
He said, check this
Sam
out.
Darnold throwing to Hunter Renfrow.
I'm not going to Gallagher Insurance.
Gallagher Insurance.
One other piece of news that came out that I wanted to hit on, Jail, was that Patrick Mahomes restructured his contract in a pretty major way. They're going to free up over $40 million in cap space for this upcoming season. It went from like over a $70 million hit to just over a $30 million hit. I see that, and Chiefs are back in it next year. I think everyone on that team is pissed about the way this season went. They've got Patrick Mahomes. They've got Travis Kelce. They've got Andy Reid. This is a team that has not only been in the playoffs, but has been in the conference championship game pretty much every season since Patrick Mahomes has been the starter. And last year, they just laid this egg out there. I don't think we've seen Patrick Mahomes with a chip on his shoulder. And him to take that kind of restructuring, he's still going to get his money. But that's a pretty big deal for a quarterback to restructure over $40 million in their contract to a later year. He's doing a watch this moment, I think, going into next season. And maybe it doesn't pan
like
out.
A Tom Brady move?
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. He's like, let me free up some money and you guys go get what we need to compete in the Super Bowl next season.
AKA receivers to catch my balls.
AKA, please bring me Mike Evans. For the love of God, get Mike Evans on this team. It's going to be Tyreek Hill.
It's going to be Tyreek Hill.
It's 100% going to be Tyreek Hill. They already know that works there in Kansas City.
By the way, Mike Evans did signify to the Bucs that he's going to play in 26.
26, and not necessarily there, but saying I'm not retiring.
He's saying I plan on playing. Yeah.
And he would prefer, from what I'm hearing, to stay in Tampa Bay, but he will test the free agency market. So we will see what that means. But if I had to put my money somewhere, I'm going to say he ends up back in Tampa Bay next year. What about you, JL?
Probably. Yeah, no, I think he ends up in Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay could use him, coach up those young wide receivers a little bit more another season and keep Mike Evans. He's a fan favorite.
He looks too good back from
like
in the
utter
creamsicles
injury
as well.
What'd you say?
He looks too good in the creamsicles to move him on to another team as well. Those orange jerseys, there's no one that looks better in that creamsicle jersey than Mike Evans. Tom Brady looked like a goofball in those creamsicle jerseys.
Yeah, he did.
Baker Mayfield rocks it. He's got the confidence to rock the creamsicles, but
I think Tom Brady just looks weird in anything other than a Patriots 12.
And he looks a little weird. I think Tom Brady just looks weird a little bit.
Now we're talking about the root issue.
Tom Brady, get a haircut, gain some weight. You know what? You're part of the Raiders front office now. You need to go get that Davis classic haircut, front across bangs, make it happen. You're transitioning to your career as an owner.
Al Davis haircut, Mark Davis haircut.
I think that's going to be next.
Al have the same haircut?
Yeah, I think they have the same barber. No, Al did not have the same. Al did the classic slick back is what he did. He did the classic, put some gel in it. All the hair on my temples is gone, but I'm slicking this back and holding on for dear life, baby.
Favorite amongst multi-millionaires, I'm sure.
100%. I bet that gel is expensive. He's not using like Axe Super Hold. He's buying like that luxury French gel to gel his hair.
It's like horse wax.
Horse wax, gross. I'm not putting anything with the word horse in it on my head. Side note,
my horse wax.
Terrified of horses. Those guys are scary.
Yeah, you should be.
They're scary and they know I'm scared of them. And that's what makes them the scariest. Like most other animals that you're scared of don't really care that you're scared. They're going to behave the same way whether you are or not. Horses are like, oh, you're scared?
They give you that side eye.
Exactly. They come at you. They antagonize you.
What are they going to do? Make you ride them?
No, they're gonna trick me into think I'm safe riding them, and then they're gonna buck me off or bite me or stomp me. They're
You
so
just land
big.
on your feet and run away.
Dude, they're faster than me, bigger than me, and stronger than me. And Dave said
Yeah.
horses are gentle and sensitive giants,
Yeah.
like me in college. Like me in my junior year of college. Well, John Luke, one other piece of news. I wanted to show a video that I found last night as I was commemorating and commiserating the retirement of one of the best wide receiver twos since we've started following football. Robert Woods announced his retirement from the NFL yesterday. This is not a highlight film. This is not a retirement film, but whenever the Rams released Robert Woods, they put out this like 2.5-minute video, and it just got me almost tearing up last night. I want to play it and then talk a little bit about our friend Bobby Trees. I got some trivia about him for you, a little snapshot of his career. You ready?
Yeah.
Coach, you just said you're lucky to have him. Why specifically are you lucky to have Robert?
Well, I think just what he was talking about, we're lucky to have him because he's a versatile player. We've had some coaches that have been around him, some coaches that I know, and then I've been a big fan of Robert's, watching him all the way from when he was playing at USC, and I think he's one of those rare players that has the ability to play both on the inside and the outside. He's blocking for his teammates just like he was mentioning there, and those are the types of players that we want here, so we feel lucky to have a guy like him now.
Big day. Always wanted to, come home and play for the hometown team. The Rams, made the trip home, and so did I.
Robert Woods is just one of those guys that you look back at your teammates and you go, man, he's a guy you just flat out appreciate. You want to go into battle with a guy like Robert Woods.
He's well respected in the organization. He's well respected in the locker room.
Last season, I thought it was the only opportunity I had, to play in the Coliseum again. Definitely was wrong.
Robert Woods, he is gone 94 yards.
Rob Woods is one of the best dudes I've met. He's very loyal, cares about his guys, people, plays hard for them, plays hard for the people that he loves. And that's on the field and off the field, just the way he lives his life.
We got 20 pair of cleats. About to bless the kids real quick. 1, 2, 3, with our Rams, we always preach about accountability, being accountable. This is just one step towards it, being accountable, cleaning up our city.
Game day, for 3 hours, he's Bobby Trees. He's a whole nother animal.
Oh, some toe drag swag from Robert Woods. He plucks it out of the air.
Caught by Robert Woods, downfield to 20. Robert Woods, back in Buffalo. You wanted more top shelf serving, there it was.
A third down at 33.
Woods' first touchdown as a Ram.
Robert Woods is feasting.
Robert is one of those guys that's so special. He puts his heart and his soul into everything he does. He's somebody that all of us look up to for the passion he plays the game with. He'll always have a special place in our family and on this football team.
Hey, this right here, this is why we do it for the city of LA. This is why we do it. Hey, growing up here, man, we all are family, man. This is being able to play here in LA. Start right here at USC. Bring this home, right down Figueroa.
Dude, you got goosebumps. You got those goosey bumps talking about some Robert Woods. It made me I feel like he was a fantasy cheat code a little bit there. And in some of his years with the Rams behind Cooper Kupp, he was just consistent. He had one season with like 1,200 yards. He was the definition of that like wide receiver 2 kind of player. And they used to I feel like he doesn't get the kind of credit that a guy like Debo does for being this almost hybrid type player. But Robert Woods was the king of those, give him a slant, throw him the ball behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to take it for 30 yards. He's going to take it for 40 yards. They lined him up like a running back in the receiving game very regularly. So just wanted to shout out Robert Woods a little bit and then play a little bit of a game about his career to commemorate the retirement of the king of wide receiver 2s during our football watching years. Before I do this, John Luke, we're using the Fantasy Feud template, not because we're playing Fantasy Feud, but just because it really worked well for this kind of game right here.
Sure.
He signed a 1-day contract with a team yesterday to retire. What team did he sign that 1-day contract with?
The Rams.
The Rams. Yeah, that's the team that he views as his home. He played college football at USC. He signed it. He's going to retire a Ram, go down in Rams history. The funniest part about that video we just watched, JL, is that was after the Rams cut him. He got cut by the Rams, and then they put that video out.
Damn.
It was a financial decision. Wild. Financial decision, but they still loved him.
Dang. Then they put it out afterwards. That's the craziest part.
They said, thank you for your time. Chop. But no love lost. Well, John, look, what I got here is I got the career of Bobby Trees. I've got the years he played. He played on 4 different NFL teams during his career. I want you to tell me which teams he played for during that time frame, if you can.
Okay. He played
starting with number 1 is the team that drafted him. 2nd team, 3rd team, 4th team. They go in order after that. You don't have to go in order. If you can call one of these out, I got the years that he played for them next to them.
Pretty sure he played for the Titans.
Played for the Titans for 1 year in 2022. That is correct, John Luke. This was after his time with the Rams, got cut by the Rams, did 1 year over there with the Titans.
I'm guessing Rams aren't on this list. Or
this is his whole career.
His whole career, Rams.
That would be skipping it. This was the prime years of Robert Woods right there, 2017 to 2022. In his best season there, he had 2 back-to-back years with over 1,000 yards. In 2018, 1,219 yards, 6 touchdowns, and then 157 yards rushing and a touchdown on the ground that year as well. They used him in the rushing game. Like I said, he doesn't get that kind of credit, but he was one of those dual threat players at the wide receiver position that they lined up in the running back position. The more I dug into his stats last night, I was like, why don't we bring up Robert Woods' name whenever we're talking about that kind of player? Like, he did it first.
Yeah, I do. I kind of, honestly, until he retired, I kind of forgot about Robert Woods.
Yeah. He hasn't had the most exciting past couple years. Nothing.
He was pretty relevant during the Rams time and the Titans time.
Dude, he was super relevant with the Rams. His 1,219 yards, 1,134 yards, 936 yards, 6 touchdowns in 2 of those years. In 2017, he had 781, but he had 5 touchdowns. Dude got it done. Like I said, he was a consistent wide receiver too. You could draft for your fantasy team pretty much his entire time with the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah. I remember there was, I can only really picture, dude, me too, Dave. I'm trying to remember if he was, I feel like he was on a North team and a South team.
You are correct. He started his career on a North team. He ended his career on a South team.
Bills.
He was drafted by the Buffalo Bills, played his first 4 seasons there in Buffalo, had good numbers there. He had over 500 yards every single season he was there, 3 touchdowns and three or more touchdowns in 3 of those 4 seasons. They didn't really unlock him as a rusher in the way that the Rams did after that. That kind of came with the evolution of Bobby Trees.
The evolution of Bobby Trees. I like that.
And he moved to LA with the Rams. They moved there in 2016. Bobby Trees showed up in 2017 back home to where he played college ball. And Sean McVay said, I got an idea. Watch this. Watch what I can do with you.
Super Bowl. Is that the year they won?
Dave said Bills Mafia. Which one?
Mafia. The 2017? No, it was later, right?
When did the Rams win that Super Bowl? Rams
2020
wins 2022.
Oh, right after Woods left.
Right out. I don't know if he was part of that team or not. I'm unsure if that's like saying the Super Bowl was in 2022 or if it was the 2021 Super Bowl. Let's find out. It was in 22, so I think he was on that roster, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check, but I believe we did see Robert Woods win a Super Bowl there with the Rams. No, we did not. He at least did not receive a pass at all in that game.
Oh,
ouch.
Maybe not.
So this is where he ended. This is where he ended his career. This is where he's been playing the past 2 seasons. Well, he signed with the Steelers this year, but was cut.
What I was going to say was the Steelers.
He was cut before the season started. Never played a snap for them, so he's not on there. Did not play at all in 2025. So his last year was 2024 playing in the league.
I said South team, and you seemed to seemed to indicate that was the case. So I'll stick on the South teams. Was it Dallas?
No, but you're in the right state.
Texans.
He played for the Houston Texans down there,
Dang.
2023 to 2024.
I don't know why I was thinking of him on the Dallas. It's like that kind of felt right. It's like I could see him in a Dallas uniform.
100% could see him in a Dallas uniform.
Can't see him in a Texans uniform though.
But can you see anyone in a Texans uniform?
No, why is that?
Because
Just Will Anderson.
Their branding is horrible, man.
Yeah,
like they've got
red.
all this stuff that they could have done with the state of Texas, all this cool iconography, all this cool like history and icons and symbols. And they said, what if we just said the Texans and made it like a cow? And then what colors? Red, white, and blue.
Just like blue and red.
6 other teams.
Yeah. We like the Patriots colors. Let's take those kind of.
And then make them worse. Make it like a little more boring than the Patriots colors.
Yeah, a little darker.
You know what? Dave is right. Will Anderson and Will Fuller. I can only picture Will Fuller. Dude, that was a wild run with Will Fuller. There wasn't it where he had like he had like 5 games in a row where his stat lines would be like 2 catches, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then he did it again and again and
he had
again.
5 touchdowns in 4 games.
It was actually absurd. I got to pull up some of those game logs.
Yeah, it reminds me of like remember Sam Darnold playing in the Panthers, and he had like 5 rushing touchdowns in the first 4 games, and everyone was losing their mind.
He led the league in rushing touchdowns, not just for quarterbacks, but like for everyone over the course.
And he didn't score another one
games.
the rest of the season, or like one more maybe.
We've got this is actually 2 receptions, 62 yards, a touchdown. 2 receptions, 57 yards, 2 touchdowns. 4 receptions, 2 touchdowns. 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns. He did it 4 games in a row where he had 2 touchdowns off of like 5 or fewer catches. It felt like an impossible run to continue. And then if you just kept starting him for that 4-week stretch, you were winning. That was like free money.
Crazy. Every single one was like a George Pickens, like contested catch, deep ball.
Every time.
Every single throw, yeah.
I think that's the
Sean
last
Watson
time
just airing it out.
It's the last time I enjoyed watching the Houston Texans play. Was whenever Will Fuller was on that run right there. Well, Bobby Trees, thank you for your service to the NFL. Congratulations on your retirement. And I'm probably going to watch that video and goosebump up a couple more times today. I didn't realize how much I liked Robert Woods until I goosebump up.
I know. Whenever they do like a hype video, I'm like, damn, I like this player now.
Damn, why do you have to retire? Damn, why didn't I realize how much I liked him a week ago?
Yeah, let's go back in time.
Let's go back
Before we go,
baby.
Simon, I did find a bald quarterback, a Hall of Fame bald quarterback, Y.A. Tittle, 1963 MVP. Oh,
what is?
He's got a bloody bald head.
I was going to say, what the hell is going on with his head right there? After being hit hard, New York Giants quarterback, known as the Bald Eagle for his sturdy leadership and his prematurely receding hairline.
That's crazy. Never won a championship, but can personify the competitive spirit of baldness.
Dude, what is YA?
He's 37 in that picture, by the way.
Man, you know what? Sometimes you just got to rock it. And I appreciate a man that commits to what their body's telling them and goes for it at a young age. Because I did not. I started taking blood pressure medication that makes your hair grow back instead.
Look at his cleats. Those cleats are sick.
Those are sick. Bring them back. Bring back. If you just start typing in YA Tittle on Google, like the third option is bleeding. YA Tittle bleeding.
Yeah,
YA
like
Tittle bloody head. Why have I never heard of that? Jail, I'm going to give you one guess to tell me what you think YA stands for.
Yelberton Albert.
Yelberton is correct. That's a great pull. You must have just known that.
I saw it somewhere. I couldn't remember what Yelberton Abraham.
Yelberton Abraham. What a name. You think I can pitch that one
name
for the name of my first child? Yelberton Abraham Grunewald.
Yeah, Yelberton Abraham Grunewald is killer.
We'll call him
YA
Yag.
Grunewald.
Yeah, we'll call him Yag. What's up, Yag?
Yag.
Not just a guy. It's you're a guy.
Wild.
Also, Shout out YA Tittle. Heads bleed, man. If you've ever gotten a head cut, we have no idea how severe that was because you cut your head a little and that thing's going to bleed forever. You're going to get blood everywhere. But how cool to be known for like a badass photo with your bloody bald head, the bald eagle with a bleeding head.
Bald eagle.
That's his legacy. I hope I can go down in history with something as sick as that. Well, John Luke, I think that's going to be it for us today. We got to spend the rest of the day looking for more bald quarterbacks and bald coaches for the Titans to bring onto their staff. So far, we got Joshua Dobbs, and if they can pull Connor Shaw away from his insurance gig, they got a backup quarterback there as well. But
yeah,
I think
unfortunately, YA Tittle is no longer available.
Area vice president's going to be a tough gig to give up, though, for backup quarterback on the Titans.
He's got a lot of regional leverage. He doesn't want to give up.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will be back tomorrow. Pay attention to our Twitter at FrontYardFYF. Hit that notification bell on our YouTube at FYF. You'll get the little sound on your phone whenever we go live. Until then, though, we are out of here. Enjoy your Wednesday, enjoy your off season, and enjoy your lunch. Adios, everyone.
Good day. God bless.